This program contains scenes of nonsensical garbage and coarse language and is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, my little garbage bags. Welcome back to another episode of Is This Worth It? So ColourPop, our Lord and Savior ColourPop, was kind enough to send this collection, the Frosty the Snowman collection. Ta-da! And very thankful. Thank you so much, Daddy. I love you. I appreciate you. And as you all know, or if you don't know, because this is your first time seeing me, hi, my name is Theresa. I'm a garbage person. And regardless if something is sent to me in PR or not, I'm going to give you my full honest thoughts. Why? Because that's just how we do here. That said, if you were ever interested in wanting to pick up anything from ColourPop, I do have an affiliate code, which is really, really funny to say, but I do. And that is Theresa is dead. So feel free to use it or don't. I don't give a what you do. Just make sure you save some money, okay? Yay! All right. So the Frosty the Snowman collection, which if you didn't see my new makeup nonsense video, I'll link it in the corner. I'm probably going to forget. Just watch the last video. I'm going to be honest. Just watch the last video. Anyway, I lost my about this collection. I thought it was so cute. I was like, oh my God, I think I love everything, which is never the case for ColourPop because there's always something that I like a little bit more than the other, or there's just something that I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, could have been perfect. But this collection, everything is perfect in my opinion. That was until I tried it. That was until I tried it. Not everything is bad, but there's just some things that I feel like we need to talk about. So let's start off with the one product that I did not use, and I'm not going to use it because I have an affinity to Shop Miss A Paw sponges, so I'm never going to use this. But look how cute! It's a little color changing blending sponge snowman. Look how adorable it is. The everyone's favorite snowman makeup sponge retails for $8. This is a limited edition color changing snowman. As you can see, when it's dry, he's tiny, he's white, he's cute, he looks like a snowman, but then when you add water, he turns into a little blimp and he is light blue. Super cute. Now, if you didn't know, I like to collect decorative sponges. I have like little collections all over my beauty room, and this is gonna go into one of the jars. So yeah, it's never gonna be used. I just wanted to see what the color would look like when I added water, and it does not disappoint. This is super, super cute. I just don't think it's very functional. It also kind of looks like a butt plug a little bit. So while yes, it is really cute that it is a snowman, also looks like I can shove this in my which I mean, actually not really, because this would not get in at all. It's too soft. You didn't need to know that, but whatever, what I do on my own time is what I do on my own time. This is cute though. I love this. If you're gonna use it, I don't see how this is really functional, but I feel like this is just one of those pieces that's just going to live on your vanity. So this is really cute. Love that. Let's move on to, let's actually start with the lip products because there are a lot of them. So let's go to the next set, which is, what the hell is it called? It is called the Lip Mask and Scrub Duo. The Welcome to the North Pole Lip Care Kit retails for $18. You get a lip scrub, which of course, you know what a lip scrub is. You exfoliate your lips to make them super smooth and all that good stuff. And then you get a nice little lip mask, which is the thing that you put on after the lip scrub, and it has a candy cane flavored smell, which is not my favorite because I don't really love that kind of minty smell, but I like how it feels on the lips. I think both of these products are really good. If you have tried other ColourPop lip products in the past, especially for the lip duos, then you know exactly what you're walking into. The lip scrub I always love because it's a nice gentle exfoliation. The worst thing is to have a lip scrub that just feels like sandpaper and just makes things uncomfortable. I have very dry lips, so I'm always using lip scrubs and lip masks and all that good stuff. And this is probably one of my favorite ones, especially in like the affordable options. So this is really good. This is super cute. The lip mask, again, super nice. I also kind of love that both of them have that frosty kind of like just 80s effect. The lip mask is super comfortable, but I just don't love the smell of it, but that's just a preference thing. I just don't like the candy cane minty smell. It's not my favorite, but I kind of wish that they kind of, I don't know, jazzed up this packaging, because one of my favorite things that they ever created was like from the Pokemon collection. This is adorable, okay? This is super cute. And I kind of wish that, I don't know, like maybe they made this look like a snowman. I don't know how. I don't understand how things work, but I wish they kind of jazzed up the packaging for these, especially when you're releasing stuff like this. You're like, oh my God, this kind of just feels kind of lazy. But I will appreciate though that you do get a shitload of product as opposed to like the little Pokeball that only kind of, you know, contains what, so much, right? So I'll shut up about that. But I just think, you know, in terms of like packaging though, it's like they usually just create so much cute shit. Like this is the one from Beauty and the Beast, and then I have the one back here from the Snow White collection. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like it just kind of feels like a little bit of an afterthought, but it's a good product though. Again, if you like their lip products and you know exactly what you're walking into, they're comfortable, super long lasting, especially the lip mask. The lip scrub obviously is not long lasting because I don't leave it on my face for super long, but the lip mask is one of those masks that you can leave on overnight and you just feel so refreshed when you wake up. So yeah, I really like this. I think this is definitely worth checking out for sure. Now, one of my favorite things from this collection is the, what are you called? The So Juicy Plumping Gloss Balm Trio. This retails for $24, and this is their hybrid gloss balm. Hydrates like a lip balm, but shines like a gloss. It visibly plumps your lips. It's non-sticky. It's super cute. I like this. I'm a huge fan of the So Glossy Plumping Gloss Balm. I can never remember the fucking name of this. I like these. Now, when I did New Makeup Nonsense, I mentioned that, you know, I thought these lip products were gonna be this because this, I like the lip oil. It's just such a, ew, okay. It's just such a pain in the ass to open. And that was my biggest fear, that it was gonna be that kind of packaging, but I'm happy to say that it wasn't the lip oil. I am a dumbass. No. It was the gloss bombs. These are perfect. They remind me of the Tarte Marcuja something, whatever. This product, they remind me of that, except I like the Tarte one better because I feel like the longevity is better on that product. So this one kind of reminds me more of the like NYX Fat Oil. So if you're a fan of the NYX Fat Oil, you're going to like this. I think all three colors are absolutely beautiful. These are basic bitch colors that I'm just going to wear all the time. So they're definitely gonna live in my handbag for sure. But again, the biggest thing for me, the reason why they just don't beat the Tarte ones for me is because the longevity, which, listen, I'm not gonna get all crazy about because okay, I just have to reapply a little bit more than the Tarte. It's not the end of the world, but they're super comfortable. They don't cause any sort of texture or gumminess on the lips. They're not sticky. They're perfect. So these are fucking awesome. And again, so happy that they're basic bitch colors. I think they look beautiful on their own, but if you do pair them with a nice lip liner, that also just makes them that much better. So these are really, really great. Highly recommend checking these out. Then the last lip care product are these two little guys here, which these are their empty components, but I have them in front of me. There are two Luxe lipstick and lip pencil duos. So each set retails for $16. The first one is Jolly Fun. This duo is a very beautiful pinky nude combo. And then you have Snow Much Fun, which is a very pretty berry red lip. So I have come a long way with ColourPop's lip products. I, for the longest time, really, really hated them because I just felt like they were shitty, just products that I couldn't even believe that they were charging what they were charging for them. Like it felt like a ripoff. But over the last couple of years, they have really revamped their lip formula and it's so good. So the berry red one, I'm not a red boy, so like I'm not gonna really use that one often. It is very pretty though. I like how I look with it, but it is a color that is just, it's not for me. However, the Jolly Fun one, bitch, this is good. I love this. This is what I have on my lips today. It's just the perfect nude pink color. Ugh, bitch. I love it. This goes good with anything and everything. It's such a comfortable formula. You get a nice longevity with it. It doesn't dry down to have like any sort of like gross bits that sometimes happens with like lipsticks, especially towards the outer corner. And it doesn't bleed into the outer corners, which is really, really nice. So you don't feel like self-conscious where you're constantly having to look to like make sure your lipstick doesn't make you look like the fucking Joker. So I love this. This is really, really good. Again, bitch that has dry lips. I cannot say enough good things about this. And really what it boils down to is preference. I like a nude pink lip. I don't with a red lip. I don't have that confidence, okay? But anyway, super cute. And I highly recommend checking them out. So if you only really want to get one or two things, I kind of would recommend to get the Glossy Balm Trio because these are just good basic bitch colors that no matter what eye look you have on, these are always gonna look really good, or the lipstick and lip liner duo. Oh, I didn't actually really even talk about the lip liner so much. I am not like the biggest fan of lip liner, but I do like ColourPop's lip liners because I always find them to be super comfortable and very, very easy to apply. I'm not a huge fan of Glamlight's lip products. Their lip pencils are usually super hard and it makes me feel like I'm stabbing myself. So if I had to pick a preferred formula for lip liner, I'm always gonna go with ColourPop because it's always easy to apply. You have really nice longevity and I don't feel like I'm stabbing myself in the face. So yeah, but again, if I had to just pick one lip product, it would go with this because I don't have any notes on these. These are perfect. With the lip duos, while I do appreciate the lip liner, I think it's a very perfect duo. But I'm gonna be really honest with you. I'm really only gonna be reaching for the lipstick over the lip liner. So get this. If you had to pick just one thing, get that. Okay, now let's move on to the highlighters. Y'all know I love a good highlighter. I am an alien slut queen, and these do not disappoint. If you are a fan of the Super Shock formula, then you know exactly what you are working with. And this highlighter kit called the Fastest Belly Whopper, which I mean, that is very fun to say, retails for $16. We have Icicle Spree, which is a very icy pink highlighter. And then you have Winter Wonder, which is a very icy white highlighter. Listen, both of them are fucking fantastic. If you are someone that really loves icy highlighters, these are gonna be your motherfucking jam. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite things from this whole collection, besides the Glossy Bomb Trio. And I do love this sponge, he's cute. But these are awesome, they do not disappoint. Now when it comes to Super Shock formula, it's kind of funny because I try to apply it with a brush and it's fine, but I think what really makes them pop is if you apply it with a finger and you start to kind of blend it out. It just looks so good. I look so slutty. I love this. I'm happy to say that I don't see any sort of sparkle, any unnecessary glitter bukkake, or anything that's emphasizing any sort of texture. I love highlighters that just give you this wet glass effect. These do a really great job. And I'm so happy and thankful that they've released really good icy highlighters. I feel like it totally makes sense with the character, the whole feel of it. If they didn't release this, I would have been screaming about it because this collection needs an icy mother highlighter. They do not disappoint. They do not disappoint. And they have really good longevity. Again, if you are a fan of the Super Shock formula, you are going to love these. These are so good. Okay, so let's move on to the Jelly Much shadows. So the Snow Days Jelly Much eyeshadow duo retails for $12. Jelly Much formula delivers extremely high impact looks in a single swipe. It's long lasting, minimizes creasing, fading, transfer, and dries down to a powder finish. So the first color in this duo is called Freezin', which is a bright baby blue with rainbow pinpoints. And then you have Made of Snow, which is a soft silvery lilac with hot pink, violet, and silver pinpoints. I'll be honest with you, I did not try Made of Snow because, as you can see, I'm giving you truck stop hooker truck stop hooker vibes. So I wanted to kind of keep with the all blue theme, and these don't disappoint. Now, I am always surprised about the Jelly Much shadows because when they first came out, I was like, what the f is this? But ever since trying them, it is one of their best formulas, especially if you're looking for something that's high shine and metallic, and it is truly non-creasing. It's kind of wild because I have hooded eyes. Everything creases on me, and I usually have to pack on so much motherfucking glitter glue for things to stay in place. But this, I do not have to do any of that. It can apply on a bare lid, and it always looks really good. I think this is really pretty. I can't wait to use the pink one though, because that just sounds really pretty, like the pink soft lilac. I'm excited for that. But what I love about these is that they are super comfortable. As someone who has super sensitive eyes and everything just makes me cry, these are easy to apply. They dry down really quickly, but not too quickly where you're like, oh my God, I'm like racing against the clock. Like, no, you have time. They do kind of dry down to a powder finish, which is actually kind of really remarkable because anytime I read a description like that, I'm like, yeah, okay. But no, it actually does. It doesn't crack, it doesn't fade, it doesn't flake throughout the day. It has amazing longevity. And the best part, it doesn't transfer. There's no creasing. Again, I have hooded eyes. Everything creases on me. The fact that it doesn't, super amazing. And I'm super happy that these were released with the eyeshadow palette because the eyeshadow palette, there's just some things that I'm like, oh, come on, bitch. So I'm really happy that I have very pretty metallic shadows that will pair perfectly with it. These are awesome. Again, I did not try the pink one. I cannot wait to try it. But if it's anything like its brother over here, I know I'm gonna love it. I have never had a horrible experience with the Jelly Much ones, at least the last few launches anyway. But yes, these are super great, and I'm super happy they were included in this collection. Now, last but certainly not least, let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. The Frosty the Snowman eyeshadow palette retails for $24. Highly pigment shadow that applies evenly and feels ultra velvety and silky. This long-wearing formula contains a unique combination of softer powders, which adheres easily to the eyes, so it gives a soft focus effect and blends smoothly and evenly. So in this palette, you have matte, metallic, matte sparkle, and pearlescent glitter finishes. Okay, first and foremost, packaging, 10 out of 10, super cute. I love this. I think it's super pretty. I absolutely love this color story. I think it's just so perfect. It's probably one of the better ColourPop IP color stories. Like, it totally matches the IP. It doesn't feel like it's coming out of left field. This is really cute. So I'm gonna start with the mattes first. They're all right. What I found really interesting is the blue matte was actually really pigmented, like shockingly pigmented. Between that and the black shade, I think I was like, oh, okay, I was not expecting that. I thought I would have to build it up because when I first started to play with this palette, I used the shade Always Very Merry as well as Thermometer, which I believe these are like mauve shades. Yeah, it's mauve and lilac. love it. I don't know, I felt like I was really packing on the color and I was getting exhausted from jerking this palette off. It just drained me, okay? And normally I don't mind that because I rather build up shadows, but this was fucking ridiculous. Like I was really like packing it on because I wanted it to look like it was pan and it felt like it never happened. So I was really kind of annoyed by that. But after about 35 minutes, I finally got it to a point where I was like, okay, all right, this is fine. Then I started using the shadow button nose, which is like a pretty charcoal gray color. And that one was a little bit better, but I feel like on top of that mauve shade, it wasn't really sticking. It kind of reminded me a little bit of that Nikki Tutorials palette, one of the first palettes that she came out with, that I still to this day do not understand how the it did not work. I was trying to layer colors on top of them and I felt like the one color would eat the other one and then it started to kind of blend into nothing. That's kind of the vibe I was getting initially, but I realized I just kind of have to keep packing it on and on and on and on and on, and then it would just show up. It was just exhausting. And I initially wanted to kind of write this palette off because of that. Like I shouldn't have to work this hard for a simple ass eyeshadow look. Like I'm not even trying to do anything super fancy. Like why is it draining me? So I'm happy that after a while, I don't know, like the skies opened up and it was like, fine, we'll throw you a bone. And then it started to work for me, but it was exhausting though. Exhausting. Now for today's eye look, I was playing with the blue shade, again, super fucking pigmented, and the black shade super pigmented. Then I started to like dip around into the matte with sparkle shades. I hate these shades so much because they just provide unnecessary glitter bukkake. While I do appreciate that the white shade is very bright, like blindingly bright, it packs so much sparkle that when you try to use the shade as a shade to blend out other shades, it just winds up making you look like a truck stop hooker. But like, I know I look like a lot lizard right now, but like even worse, it's just so, I don't know, like it looks so stark. And with the sparkles, it really emphasizes a lot of unnecessary texture that you're like, where the fuck did that come from? Like I know my birthday just happened, but goddamn, I don't need to look casket ready. And that's what it felt like. The matte shades with sparkle, they just need to stop. You need to stop with them. They don't really provide anything other than having rogue glitter that you're just fighting throughout the day, and it's going everywhere. In your eyebrow, in your hairline, on your clothes. It's like, oh, it's so infuriating. I don't know why they keep doing it. Actually, between that and the pearlescent glitter finish, I'm like, what is wrong with you? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. The other thing I don't love about the matte with sparkle shades is that they're very, very dry. So I kind of feel like this portion of the eye look just looks so like chalky. Like, what the hell is this? I don't love it. And I feel like that only happens with the matte with sparkles finish. I don't know why, it just always happens. And so for that, will never be a fan of it. Now, some of the metallic shades are fine. They do require to be kind of built up a little bit. Like they're not like super pigmented out the gate, which again, I'm not mad at because I don't mind building it up, especially if I do my base first and I just don't want to deal with any sort of bullshit, then I'm okay with that. And I'll be honest with you, like I didn't really feel like it was anything that was super spectacular. They were just okay. And that's why I was so happy to see the Jelly Much shadows, because if you're looking for that metallic flare, you're gonna get that from the Jelly Much. You're not really gonna get that from these powder shadows. And some of them just kind of have like a very weird, I don't know, like asbestos-y kind of chunky texture that I don't appreciate, I don't love, and it just feel fucking awful, you know? I did like the eye look that I had on yesterday, again, channeling my 80s inner hooker. I liked it. I thought it was really pretty. And what I wound up using was Busy, 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 which is the warm violet and silver teal duochrome finish. And then I put a little bit of Happy Birthday on top of that, which was the lilac glitter. And it has another duochrome finish. Yeah, I think the duochromes are probably the best versions of the metallic-y pearlescent shades. Like, those are probably the best. You do have these nice silvers, well, not really Tin Man. Actually, it's like a Tin Man Junior silver. These were fine. The metallic shades were fine. I didn't have a problem with those. But again, they just don't pack a punch as much as the Jelly Much shadows. The worst thing in this palette are all of the shades that kind of have the glitter finish, with the exception of the Happy Birthday one. While it doesn't feel the best, it's probably the best feeling out of all the glittery ones. The glitter formula just feels rough. It feels like sandpaper, which makes me kind of think to myself, why would I want to put that on my eyes? You know? They are usually very, very messy. They have a lot of unnecessary bullshit fallout that is impossible to clean. And that mother formula falls throughout the day. So you're just literally swatting sparkles all over your face. You look like you fucked a disco ball. Nobody has time for that. So I need ColourPop, hey daddy, I need you to stop doing that. Like, I get it, like there are probably like, I don't know, 35% of the people that really like this pearlescent shit. They're wrong. You're horrible if you like it. I kid, not really, but no, like you're horrible. I just don't understand how people like this formula. It's just so dry and textured and just so motherfucking uncomfortable. Like I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. That said, I like the eye looks I created with this palette. I think that's really cute. Like I like this color story, but this is not going to be something that I really reach for a lot. When I look around in my collection, I know that these shades I can find in other palettes and kind of make a Frankenstein palette and have a much more enjoyable time than my time with this palette. Like it's okay. And I think if you do get it, wait for a sale. Like wait for a mother sale, because I just don't think it's really worth it at the $24 price point. It really should be like 12 bucks, maybe 15 if I'm being generous. Like I just don't think it's worth the $24. And I hate that because I think this is such a pretty color story. It's so cute and I like that. But I think with just all the weird kind of finishes, and plus there has been so many palettes lately that have had a lot of silvers and all that good stuff. If you have one of those, and if you're looking for a nice silver, I say just look at the recent palettes that have come out. This silver, while it's fine, it's nothing really to write home about. So yeah, I was really disappointed by this one. And I think if they didn't have the pearlescent glitter finishes, I feel like I would probably rate this a little bit higher, but I give it a C-. It's like middle of the road. It's not the best from ColourPop. It's certainly not the worst. I think the Pokemon palette, that one I'm still kind of mad about. But this is one of those palettes that's forgettable. Actually, you know what I should do? I should start ranking all the palettes that I do have from ColourPop and yeah, or maybe put them in a tier list. Maybe we should do that because I do have a lot of them. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. This is one of those palettes that is going to be incredibly forgettable. So, that kind of sucks. So if you were interested in picking up anything from this collection, I would highly recommend the highlighters and the lip products and the Jelly Much shadows and the cute little sponge, why not? I think you don't really need to have this palette, especially at the $24 price point. Wait for a sale, which thankfully ColourPop does a lot of sales. Or if you have some Ulta, actually don't even blow your Ulta points on this. Don't even do that. Don't you dare. Wait for a sale, which, listen, we are entering the holiday season. There's going to be a shitload of sales this year. I feel it in the air. So don't waste your time if you're going to pay full price. Just don't do it. I need to get this glitter off me before this gets into my bloodstream and then I am 80% glitter. I'm going to just turn into a glitter monster right now. That'd be actually pretty funny. If you're seeing this video, this is the last video you will ever see of me before I become a giant glitter monster and start taking over Orlando. This is Halloween week after all, so. Anyway, so yeah. Let me know how you feel about this collection, and if you did pick it up, do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you like, you know what, now I'm not gonna buy it? Let me know because I love hearing from you. And again, thank you so much to ColourPop for sending this my way. I do appreciate it. I love your face. And if you ever wanted to buy anything from ColourPop, use the code Teresa's dead and you can save some money on your order. Or don't. Again, I don't give a shit what you do. Just don't do it in my living room. Okay, thank you again to my beautiful patrons and my wonderful YouTube members for keeping this garbage boat afloat. I love your face. And I will see y'all garbage babies real soon. Bye.